So in this video, we're going to cover the indicators, and the indicators are going to be linked with like a PLC output that we want to be able to display on the HMI. So maybe you have a pneumatic cylinder and you want to know the extend and retract positions. We can use an indicator light with the I/O signal from that reed switch on the pneumatic cylinder to be able to display on that HMI. So again, all of these set up just about the same. They have their own little key differences depending on what they are. But overall, the settings are pretty similar. So we'll start with the indicator light. So down at the bottom here, there are some defaults that you can scroll through and choose if you don't like the one that I just selected. So to set this up, we can change the label. So the label above, so maybe I just want it to be called indicator. And then I can orient it differently, set text size, alignment, and what font we want. You can set all the colors. Same thing for your off and on, your states for your off. And then if I want to simulate this, I can come over here and actually simulate to see what it's going to look like whenever we are toggling that push button, or that whenever that indicator is actually active. So we can change the style so it's round, or if you want to have it as a box. And then over here we can do object visibility again. And all you have to do once you have it is find your PLC tag that you want and attach it, and you're good to go. So indicators, these are going to be Boolean, meaning on or off. They're going to have a 0 or a 1 value being sent to them from the PLC. Next is valve indicator. So I personally don't use this one for anything that I do, but same kind of thing. It's got its own specific just display options, and then we can also look at different types or styles of valves that may be linked with that. Numeric display, so if we want to display a timer or a counter from our PLC data, that information would be coming over, at least on Allen Bradley, as a double integer, and we could display that counter or timer data on this numeric display. So label, again, you can change the name to what it is. Maybe this is part count, manipulating color, font, and text size, that kind of stuff again. Then we have data display tag. So when we want to pull the raw data into our display, this is where we're going to link that in. So for milliseconds, it's going to be displaying as 1,000 milliseconds per second. If I want to display that as 1 second, I'm usually going to do some PLC math to be able to convert that over from 1,000 milliseconds to 1 second. That's usually the better way to do it. There is this tag for decimal point here that if you want to link up with a decimal point to maybe get fractions of a second, you can do that as well. So display format, we can do unassigned decimal, we can do octal, and we can also do hexadecimal, depending on the type of data that you're looking at. We can also set however many digits we want out. So if we want 3 digits, and then if we want to do fractions, we can do fractions as well. And then leading with zeros, so or trailing with zeros, we can have some extra zeros in there if we want to. And then so this prefix and suffix thing, this is how it would actually come in if we wanted. So if we wanted to do 1, maybe 2, we come in and change this. Again, you're probably never going to mess with this bottom half down here, but displaying your number of digits in the type of data you're going to be displaying there. So all you would do is come in and find the tag that you want for from your PLC, and you're good to go. So we can also do object visibility, so we can also do some scaling if wanted. So PLC value, this is where maybe we would have that 1,000 milliseconds in there, but the display value is going to be a 1. So it's going to be able to translate that over right here. So that's kind of a nice feature that you have, and you don't have to do that inside of PLC. So multi-state text indicator. So if we wanted to be able to do a message display prompt, we can do that as well through here. So message, you can import a new message just by adding and telling it what you want. And then also make this visible again or not.